Hey everybody, we're back on the 1977 Ford F-250 Crew Cab, four-wheel drive. Anyways, as you can see, I'm starting to disassemble it, and I'm about ready to pull off the engine, but I need a little bit of someone else here to help me give me some guidance or some help in case something bad happens. So we'll work on that a little bit later in a couple hours. But anyways, till then, we have to pull out our tank. Nah, that's not going to be fun. Pull off all of our fuel lines, brake lines. I'll probably just rip off that bumper, and then probably pull off our drive shafts because they're probably gonna have to have new ones made, I'm sure, because I'm putting a manual in this, and the manual is a different length, so I'm sure I'll have new drive shafts made. And then, well, yeah, because so I'm sending it off to a sandblaster, hopefully this week. Is my plan anyways, and he's going to sandblast the axles and the frame, and yeah. Anyways, then we're going to start off with our brake lines, and then I'm probably also going to pull off our brake shoes, and then it should work pretty good then. Sorry, I don't know why my throat's really clogged for some reason right now. Anyways, start pulling stuff off. I'll probably start up at the master cylinder, or where master cylinder should be, which is right here, of course. Anyways, it looks like we have a, what's that going to be? Probably a 7/16, maybe. Right here, it's holding on these, holding this on. Hopefully it comes off without breaking stuff. Oh, I think it's going to come off. Anyways, pull off this bolt, and then we got to figure out how to unmount this, the proportion valve for the brakes. And it looks like it's just two bolts there and there. I'll figure out how to get those off, and I'll unclip all the lines, and I'll get you back in about a second when I got them all off. Okay, everybody, I got it done finally. Just spent about a couple hours stripping the frame off, a lot of things off of it. Got the fuel tank out the back. I got all my fuel lines, all my brake lines, emergency brake cables, rear bumper I got off. I had to weld a nut to the bolt that was holding it on there. That thing was completely stuck on there. Then the head stripped off, welded a nut on there. Turned the voltage way up on the welder. Heated the bolt up, came right out, so that was nice. I got out a little plex that go in there. I still get to figure out how I'm going to get these off. I tried to hit them with a hammer. That obviously didn't work. Anyways, if I've already gone over, I'm sorry, but the engine, what holds the engine down is two transfer case bolts right there in the back, there and there. And then there's one right in there. It looks like, where is it? This goes right in there. And then, of course, the one right there. And then three on the engine. You had to pull off the manifolds to get to them. And then drained out the coolant and everything. The radiator, pulled that off. I only was holding it on with the two hoses and the transmission cooler lines. And then we do have this one hose to take off the pump right here. This power steering pump. Pull that apart quick. And I pulled out the pads. And I don't quite know if I should put my rotors in sandblasting or not. So I'll call my dad first. I'm sure he would know. And then see, what else did I do? Pulled off all the old exhaust brackets. Those are gone. I pulled off all the old shocks. Those things were completely junk. And then, yeah, that's about it, really, what I did to this thing. But it took a while, and of course there's all the fuel line, the brake line, the wiring harness. Wiring harness is just about shot, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. But, yeah. Well, one more thing, I did pull off my carburetor. I didn't want that getting banged up. That carburetor is very expensive. So, anyways, I'm going to go home and eat lunch. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm going to go eat lunch, and see you back in a couple seconds. everybody. Now I got the engine laying on the ground here with a massive puddle of blood under it because the transmission cooler lines, of course, or the transmission is still a little bit of oil left in the torque converter, I'm sure, so that's nice. Anyways, tonight we're going to be dealing with a puddle of oil, and I already used all the floor dry right there, so whoops. Anyways, oh man, I got something stuck in my throat. I'm going to have 4 torque converter bolts. You can pull out the starter, get on with a wrench, or you can pull out your, pop off this little cover right here on the back. Now, to get that cover off, it's I think it's 3/8, yeah, 3/8, 2 little screws. And then, it's a 14 millimeter. Don't ask me why it's a 14 millimeter, because I have no clue why. Because I tried a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch, and the 9/16 just rounded it off, and the 1/2 inch, well, it's too small, of course. And then I looked it up on YouTube. Of course, then again, it's a 14 millimeter. That is, I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why would they put a 14 millimeter on something, 1, from 1977, and 2, the rest of the truck is standards, as I know. So that is, it's strange. Anyways, I've already got 2 of them off, and we're really going to be battling one. Hold on, let me set the camera here. So we're going to be battling one of these, because one, they're really tight. Oh, come on. Okay. They're not fun to deal with, so I've already gotten 2 of them off. I'm going to have to turn the camera off for this one, too. Okay. Now we're just going to get ourselves some strength here. Of course, this is right after I eat dinner, too, so that's nice. Oh, please, just break free. Do we have a 5/8 or something big enough to grip on this? No, that's not big enough. Well, here's a snap-on socket that I broke in half. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but you see there's a crack right there. That one goes pretty all the way down. And I believe I cracked it. Here we go. This whole entire, the far side is broke completely apart. There's 2 cracks in it. But, yeah. Hopefully a snap-on guy replaces that. We don't have the snap-on truck around our shop, but I have a friend who goes snap-on trucks a lot, so. And, come on. Alright, there we go. Got one off. I'm just gonna go get this one off. Here we go. Okay. One-handing it is a bit of a challenge. Alright. Let's set you guys up here. You can, well, watch me struggle. We might be putting this one on speed up. Okay, that scared me for a second. We'll let our engine stand down here. As you can see, I've been using a well, you know, for the first time, it could have gone smoother, but you know, it's apart now. That's really all that matters. Oh, that's way too heavy to move, but we're gonna do it anyways. Oh, you don't want to see this. This is gonna be a heavy one. I gotta slow this thing too, because we're swapping this over to a manual, so. Oh. Come on. My stomach's in the way. she's a tad bit rusty in there. Oh, my leg. Oh, my leg's caught. Okay. We're just going to put this on its back, because I don't know how else I'm going to do this. Oh, he's teetering right now. Oh, this is scary, I'm going to be honest. Oh, that's... In case you're wondering why this whole thing is apart, is because this was jammed up. Hope you can see it. So this whole, and somewhere in here, this shift linkage is jammed up. Let's see if I can make it. So you see it's only going into park and reverse. Something in this back end region is locked up, and I said hiss on it and parked it after that. But yeah, I mean, it shifted fine before until it, it just didn't want to engage. Oh. Let's not do that. That's on the 4-wheel drive shifter now. And that's, I don't know if that thing's strong enough. It appears to be, but you know what? Let's just tip it on its side. Oh, okay. Come on, don't crush my legs. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Well, I shouldn't say that, but now we're in the safe zone from wrecking things now. And hey, it's still, oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. There also appears to be a severe leak on this transfer case. Good thing I already have a rebuilt transfer case to go in it. Next thing is, I'm going to save this flashlight from getting crushed. Switch over to the engine view here. Gotta save my flashlight. It's gonna die. So we'll let down the whole jack, and we gotta, well, one, get that flex plate off, then two, get this plate behind it, that's taken off, and then, oh god, I'm sorry, I'm a train wreck tonight, and my throat is now clogging up. Makes it even greater. Anyway, so we're going to take the impact here. And we're going to zip off our flex plate, which appears to be in really nice shape. Part of me makes me wonder if my neighbor replaced it before he parked. Because this engine actually has like 500 miles on it. I mean, there is zero wear on this whole engine. Where's the 7/8? There it is. Wrong size. 3/4. Might be the right size. So he replaced this engine about 500 miles before he parked the truck. Now, if you could guess, he parked the truck because it was so rusty, and he had plans to rebuild it, or he wanted to rebuild it. He never got around to it. But that's why it has a brand new engine, and that's why it's probably a brand new flex plate. Yeah, there is zero wear on the ring gear on this thing, and it looks, may as well be new, so. Sweet. There's that for a future project. And then of course there's your, I don't know what you want to call that, backing plate maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I have a cheap engine stand I bought for 50 bucks used, or actually not 50 bucks, I spent like 20 bucks on an engine stand. So we're going to figure out how to put this engine on that stand. It's a 750 pound stand. Well, shipping weight, a long block of one of these, from what I read on forums, is 650 pounds. So we're gonna max out that cheapo engine stand because we might mill the heads on this thing. I don't quite know yet. It'd be kind of fun to mill the heads because I was reading you can mill the heads to 25 thousandths Yeah, 25 thousandths is how much we can build those heads, the max permissible. And that might give us a little bit more compression, because 400 or the 351 modified were really low compression from factories. That's how they met the I can't think of it, emissions for the 70s and 80s and stuff, early 80s. And so that's how they met the emissions, by just making low compression. But people say, yeah, if you jump up to compression, they say they're like really big powerhouses. So I'm gonna take their word for it. And we're probably going to do a little bit to this engine. I mean, this thing was already ripping around pretty good. That thing has 410 gears in it. And like, it was spinning the tires with the lightest tap of the throttle, so that'll be sweet. Anyways, we'll let this engine down fully. And, oh, here we go. Some sort of thing here. I'll have to figure out how to get my chain from one end to the other end. I think we hook it up to this alternator bracket. Then we take it back to there and we throw a bolt in the back of the head here. Throw a bolt in the back there. Your chain on her, and I think we just pick it right up in the middle there. I think it should be fine. But we're going to clean the threads up on this bolt hole, and yeah, we're going to zip around. Coming out. I am a little bit scared, I'm going to be honest. Well, we do know it's less than 1,000 pounds, because right now we're at a half-ton setting on this, on the engine stand here. But being that we're hanging out of a piece of stamped steel that is probably not designed to hold more than 100 pounds, if that, a little bit scary. Anyways, back here. Well, first of all, probably should move the chain. Oh, that's nice. It fits under there at least. Alright. It looks like we gotta keep going up. Now, let's try and make this low of a center of gravity as possible. So we'll flip this around. Now, I've only used this engine stand one time. The guy before me only used it one time. So it's not really, you know, tested, I'd say. Okay, there's got to be an 11/16 around here somewhere. I know I took it out of the toolbox. It's just a matter of where. I'm gonna go find it. Well, go in the toolbox and lo and behold, there it is. Because I was smart, I brought a 3/4 out too, because I kind of thought that this wasn't gonna fit. Oh. Okay, grab a little bit more. Here we go. Here we go. Got an idea. Take this out. Get you a better view here. Take this off. I need longer. This is not going to end well. I just have a feeling. But we're just going to cross our fingers and not worry about it. Oop. Let's keep going. Anyways, I got the engine, of course, here mounted. And you know, that alternator bracket up front, it's holding on pretty good. Definitely built by Americans. Other than that torque converter being held on by metric, but other than that, it's mostly American. Well, actually, it's fucking built in Canada. Never mind. Canadian, I should say that. Anyways, this is my engine stand. I haven't said so already. Well, if you can't tell also. This engine stand is rated for 750 pounds. Is this engine 750 pounds? It's probably 750 pounds. It might be even more than that right now. Honestly, I don't know. We're just gonna Cross fingers that it's gonna hold up. But I think it should be fine. Oh. Now, okay, this is getting to the point where it probably isn't safe. We're gonna do what we got. No, this is when having two people. Whoops. When having two people is really nice. But we don't have that luxury right now. Oh, that idea did not work. Not too well. Now, will this idea work? Oh, come on. Please slide in there. Oh, it's sliding. I'm sorry, you're getting a very graphic shot. Where's my hammer? There it is. Yep, let's just hammer on there. You know, the hand-to-eye coordination just really isn't there. It's not the greatest. Oh. And almost got her. Almost. Oh, there's oil there. Oh, just about did the splits. That would have made me decommissioned for the night. Nope, wrong way. Here we go. Maybe. Got it. Now we can set her down on the nice sturdy engine stand. By sturdy, I mean this is really the kind that's known for tipping over. Well, I'll be dipped. I did not, I totally saw that working. Quite frankly, amazed. Let's give her a little test here. Oh yeah, she's about maxed out, but it's on there. It's really what we're worried about. Now we got to pick it back up because I completely forgot to tighten off these bolts. But hey, now we know that still works. Alright, I'm going to tighten these down, get the cherry picker out of the way, and I'll get you back when we're finished with that stuff. a hand-controlled machine, not the foot pedals, so I'm not the greatest at running it, but yeah, I think we're done with the frame for tonight. We're good. But yeah, we're done with the frame for now at least. It's going to get sent off to sandblasting. The place around me called Empty Pockets 4x4. Interesting name, but they're pretty cheap, and they've done a couple trailers for us in the past, so they did a pretty good job. So send it over there in a little while. Hopefully this week, I don't know yet. And then we might do a little bit to the engine. I don't quite know yet. I gotta price out. Look at what I can afford. Make cheap horsepower. Anyways, I'm gonna pick up my mess. That's about it for tonight. I'll show you the engine over here. I didn't really, it wasn't that in-depth of a video. It was mainly just pulling off bolts. It was all a bunch of crap. Nothing you really needed to see. Just mainly pulling off bolts and stuff. And yeah, so anyways, the jack stand, or not the jack stand, but the engine stand. Well, she's holding on for dear life, and she's a bit tippy, but I actually handling it pretty dang good. Now, could be better, but for the $20 I've spent on it, I'm pretty happy, and I think it'll be good for tonight. I might put a piece of wood under there just to help support it. I might. I don't know for sure yet. Anyways, pretty happy with it actually. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna clean my mess and probably go to bed. And well, yeah. Anyways, see you next time.